It's a live stream podcast business on YouTube. And the company's about 18 months old. And it's interviewed quite a lot of kind of high profile technology-related people like Mark Zuckerberg and Sam Altman and a range of different kind of technology CEOs. And the significance of this, I mean, the fact that what's happened, as you can read there, OpenAI have bought them, but it's the significance of what it tells us about the direction of, you could say, modern tech companies. So OpenAI clearly want to expand their footprint, their media footprint. So they recognise something really important, that media is no longer a marketing infrastructure. Media is infrastructure itself. So when a company controls attention, it controls a narrative. When it controls a narrative, it influences markets. So if we go on to here, have you heard of the elephant and the rope? So this is the best analogy I can think of. So when elephants are young, so in the circus or zoo or whatever, they're tied to a small wooden stake in the ground. As a calf, they pull and pull and pull, but they can't break free. And eventually they stop trying. So years later, when that elephant weighs 5 tons or more, and it could rip the stake out of the ground, even without noticing, but it never tries. Because it learned that escape was impossible. So the rope stays, but the real constraint is now in the mind, or in its mind. And I think most B2B companies operate in exactly the same way as the elephant. And here's where the maths kind of starts to break down. So most companies attempt to reach that market using BDRs. So, you're doing that through outbound telephone calls. So we've all done this. And we attempt to identify people who might be interested in our products. So in reality, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. It's like dialing for dollars. Phone call after phone call after phone call. And we all know, not interested, not interested, not interested. Or someone might say, well, maybe. So if we look at this, I use this quite a lot because it's so relevant. Because we, as business owners, we need to know how to manage that scale. And there is a big scale out there.